So apparently we got some more books that got canceled in 2020, and apparently some event that did not come out in 2020. Okay, let me clip this. Well, why these books did not come out? But some books are interesting, some books sound cool, but a lot of books sound very confusing. Hey guys, me Untitled Chapter, and I'm talking about canceled or the 2020 more titles that never came out on the list. That's what we're doing. Yep. Now, the reason I'm talking about it, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love Marvel than DC. However, but more usually on this can kind of overplay. And there's some books that were supposed to come out before the pandemic that never came out. And apparently, we finally got some news without having some of these books. Specifically, the Dark Age book, because that was the one book a little before more than Tom Taylor order for a little time. So, yeah, this will be fun. Again, what do I mean by that? Well, you'll find out. So, do my by name is in news. Yep, so see ya. Alright. As you can tell from my intro, you can tell I'm really into about this news. Why? You'll find out. Let's get started. According to an article I have available at newsdrama.com, and quote, cancel all the 2020 Marvel that never came out anyways. Yep. Fans get their hopes up when new comic books are announced. And while the comics don't always themselves meet their high expectations, no shit. Sometimes they do, but we never know that those comics don't actually come out. In the wake of COVID-19 pandemic, several announced Marvel comic series were put on hiatus. Many eventually resumed publication, or the publisher gave an explanation on why the series would not be released, but the dozen Marvel titles floating out there in some kind of purgatory without not knowing if they're happening or not. That is not to say these particular Marvel titles don't have a possible reason for being MIA as COVID-19 had shown in the comic industry. Again, that was not mine. Yep. And for a time, there were people openly questioning if comic books will resume instead of when. But by May, all major comic publishers released many at the point where they were scheduled, but not these. These 12 Marvel titles, 1 ongoing series, 3 events, and 8 limited series have been absent from Marvel post-COVID-19 shutdown schedule. They have gone unmentioned and all of them from the publisher. While we don't have all the answers, that was not mine, we collected all the current info in one place. Including some comments from individual creators involved on these titles to remind you what they are. Yeah, and here I tell you in a nutshell. The first one we get is Infinite Destiny, which, okay, backstory. Good thing is that it was part of the Infinity War event and war. I don't know. It was a weird event. Or some stupid event that came out at 3 years ago. It was garbage. When basically luckily Gamora killed basically Thanos, and that they gave away the Infinity Gems. Then that she flew out the hell into one. It was a mess. That event was just garbage and a complete waste of time. Just stupid. And by the time the crossover ended, don't give it them an event. The event is stupid. And this was the fall for that event called Infinite Destinies. And Betty the Infinity Stones Gems, whatever, were supposed to have to be planned of an 8-part crossover event called Infinite Destiny, where each Betty installment will pair with each hero against one of these at the new characters who have the Infinity Gems at the inside them. Series editor Nebula said that the event would intend to shine a light on 8 new characters: Quantum, Overtime, Spirit, A Corruption, White Box, Animate, Place of Power, Star, and Classified Eve. And here what the original plan. We have the Iron Man Annual Issue 1, which had Big Iron Man fight this guy. Captain America Annual, I don't know what that one. I think that the Time Gem Stone view with this guy and Quantum, I think. 4 Annual co-star Spirit, Corruption. Black Cat Annual, co-starring White Box. Avengers Annual, which classified co-starring Marvel Lives, co-starring Amulet. Guardian of the Galaxy, Place of Power, and Amazing Spider-Man, co-starring Star. Each annual was also supposed to include a backup serial called Super Spy vs. Super Spy with Nick Fury and Phil Coulson. For an event of this magnitude, the big news Marvel hasn't mentioned this in the past 8 months, but we are living in unique times. Here's my best guess what's going to happen to these characters. None of them are not going to matter. No one gives a damn about the Infinity Gems. Look, I'm sorry. The Infinity Gems were cool at the concept and they're still cool at the story. But let's face it, no one gives a damn about these characters. They sound boring. Like Quantum, I don't know how I feel about that character. That sounds interesting. Overtime, it's like the prisoner guy who has the Infinity Gem inside them. I don't get why. the corruption, we don't know what happened to that gem. I think that the soul gem, reality gem, I don't know. White Fox, I don't know who that is, and you got Mike. All these characters will be at the part of the Infinity Gems. And fucking no one get them of them. I'm glad that book this thing got canceled because I am done with the Infinity Gems. I'm sorry that we're done with Infinity Gems. We need a break for them. Stop trying to tie into the movie. Stop it. Just leave it alone. But at this point, we don't know if it's ever going to come out. I am it's going to come out at this point, so yeah, there's no skin in my bone. This is pretty great. No loss in my opinion. So, whatever. Next is Barracuda Alpha. This one shot we into event was expected on 2 fronts, one for starring Scarlet Witch ahead of a TV series, and the other being the Marvel debut of the former DC exclusive West Steve Orlando. Behind the years, Scarlet and Hero alike have searched for the complete text of the Darkhold, including the Book of the Damned, written by Elder God Kypian. I can't read that. Read more for the one shot. Now one of the greatest sources and one of the great found it, and Kypian, I can't hardly pronounce, sorry, had found them. Saved them all, Scarlet Witch, McGuire, the world's great heroes, and unleashed their darkness. John Mayer created Tommy, Darkhold Alpha, which scheduled to debut in June, but like all unaware, it would put on hiatus due to COVID-19. Neither of the creative nor more ended by the series, centered in March. Okay, this book, in my opinion, not just get canceled, but this book sounds fun, so badass, and my opinion, I would have been over for Scarlet Witch event, because that event sounds fun. It sounds more interesting and 10 times better than the other basically more event they're announcing on mobile. And honestly, this one already sounds fun, but since it's not gonna happen, that sucks. Then again, I'm done with more events. Like, we have break events. Stop doing event mobile. Your events have been stupid. Next is Gwen Stacy issue 3 with 5. This one will be with Audie at Gwen Stacy with 1 in February. As second issue came out, then nothing. Crystal Gay and Antonio 3 final issue was shortly, but then scuttered in the distribution shutdown caused by COVID-19 pandemic. While most other ongoing limited series were caught in the middle of an arc, eventually resumed. Some only digitally, but still completed. Gwen Stacy sent out in its absence. Sources at Marvel need to know that all 5 issues have been written and drawn, but they don't have a clear idea of when the book will be sorted. So, yeah, this book got affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And honestly, I don't care. As I brought before, I don't give a damn about the Gwen Stacy series. It feels unnecessary point, because we don't need a Gwen Stacy series. We have Spider-Gwen. Oh, wait, Spider-Gwen got canceled. Shit. But even point. We have Spider-Gwen. We don't need to expand on Gwen Stacy's backstory. Let's just leave Gwen Stacy alone. Let her rest in peace. Stop bringing out Death Shadow over and over and over. Leave her alone. Let her rest in peace, damn it. But that is my opinion. I know some people like Gwen Stacy. I know some people love Gwen Stacy. But me personally, I'm done with Gwen Stacy. Let the Gwen Stacy world dry up at this point. Leave it alone. Let her rest in peace. No more background. No more. Let's just leave her alone at this point. But the sad thing is, I love Crystal Gate. One of my favorite writers. I think he will make an extra Gwen Stacy series. But honestly, I know hope for that thing. So whatever. Next is Nebula. Like the previous NJ video, all incredible Nebula series was always underway when the pandemic took hold. I was at C2E2 back in March, promoting the book, even before Nebula issue 2 was 2 weeks later. It is the last time we saw that series. Well, we have bit information on Gwen Stacy. It's not clear if the 3 main issues Nebula are complete in any aspect, nor the series will going to be released. Here's my best case. It probably got canceled. And honestly, I don't care. I like Nebula the character, but honestly, she didn't need her own series. They just feel like cash grab in my opinion. Not because I don't think it's gonna be bad, but honestly, I don't think people can Nebula. So honestly, no rush there. And sorry for going to the other bands, but I don't think it'll be good anyway, so whatever. Next is Silk. With the private TV series based on more Silk floating around, the Silk ongoing series announced by February seemed like a nice bit of interdepartmental communication at Marvel. And it was Maureen Gu or Takeshi Miyazawa, selling comic people would ever want to read. Originally announced for July 28th debut, the Silk ongoing will be taking Spider-Man's spiritual spy system and playing to work with J.J. Jameson. Again? We didn't do that already, but in the last Silk series. Why are we doing it again? This sounded bad a little bit. Like, no one did that with Silk. I don't give a damn about her. Oh, she's boring. 2010 she was garbage, and then when I took over, she was fine, but then it went downhill. then they got canceled, and then even point, still getting mad at the creator. So honestly, I'm not surprised this book of my movie got canceled, because frankly, this ain't nothing point. Well, Marvel had then rescheduled the debut with 6 series back in September, New York confirmed with Sword and Santa Mall, that series was still in development. There had not been any news since. My best guess this book was to come out after this year, but thanks to COVID it got delayed, so it'll probably come out in 2021. That's my best guess. If I'm wrong about that, then I'll know I'm wrong, but yeah, I don't really care about the series, so no comment whatsoever. Remember I hate so I don't give it a sometimes you, but I know some people a lot of women excited about the series. Me personally, I don't care, so whatever. Next is the Marvels. Pick it up on the 7th of 1994 limited series, Marvel New limited series by Kurt Busiek and Yana Celery, what to be one a centerpiece of 25th anniversary celebration with the book. With the pandemic, Air Force delayed plans for May 20th with Knicks, and now most later remain waiting in the wings. Why? Well, back in September, Busiek said that the parties are holding this one back to wait for the right time to launch it, not just the first opportunity. That had one been delayed a little, as Marvel wanted to get everything back on Burma footing before launching a brand new and very ambitious book. Busiek to enjoy the big sprawling book connecting all through Marvel history, so it's fun to do and a lot to work, and we really want to have it launched the best it can. Busiek said there are plans in place, but Marvel is waiting on an announcement. Okay, if you wonder, I am excited about the Marvel. This sounds interesting. This sounds badass. I'm so happy this book of mine being. It's not canceled, thank God, but it looks like they're gonna take their time a bit. And you know what? I'm all for that. I'm all for Kurt Busiek taking his time with this book because it's a massive project. So I don't want to tell out the Marvel to do his book as him. So I'm going to book to their meeting. I trust him over any other. So. I can't do this, so I'm gonna wait after this one because damn it, it's the Marvel. It's one of the better acting books we had in 1994, one of the better we had in a decade. So I don't want to try to handle this book as him. So I could probably wait for that one. Well, I can't wait. I'll probably wait until the one. But it's another wish sounds. Next is American Chavez made in USA, which this, in my opinion, sounds like bad and went over. With his only government not to play American Chavez, a current Doctor Strange series, Multiple Minute, now will be designed on new American Chavez comic, understands that was the plan, the collected edition of the whole thing on same time for Christmas. Doctor Strange Multiple Minute doesn't come out until 2022, so there's still ample time. Marco's plan was for a 5-issue series called American Chavez in America, with writer Carolina Vasquez, I don't know what it is. Series would not to be an origin story for the one-time Miss America, just a thing of the way new people come to know her. Given the movie casting long runaway before MC debut, it's certain that Man's book will be coming, hopefully this one. And that's what it is. Honestly, I don't give a damn about Man Chavez. What do you like, Peter? Yeah. Who cares what Butcher and Dylan during the last series? The last series was garbage. So, honestly, I don't give a damn about this book. Now, do I think it'll be good? I don't know. I don't know who Show City Gomez is. I don't know what it is. So I have no comment. If he just wrote the last series, and no, just no. The last series was garbage. Fuck that book. But if this series is gonna be good, I'll probably check out curiosity. My opinion on hype this thing because the last book was garbage. So we'll see how this turns out. Like I said, my opinion on hype this thing. So we'll see. Next. Oh, good, New Warriors! Yeah, this abomination. You have a New Warriors, right? Of course you do. This thing was going to come out during Outlaw. But guess what? It never came out. Why? I'll tell you. I saw it, Mary. I can tell you never forget animation and all kinds dealing with the very animated plan for New Warriors. But then the pandemic happened. Already announced in January and for an April 2020 debut, the New Warriors going to see by writer Daniel Kibbersmith and artist Uchiha Batillo was playing on injuries in New Warriors with the original crew acting as mentors. The series was intended in part of the crossover event Outlaw. Ugh, fuck that event. That event's garbage. No one gives a damn about Outlaw. And nobody cares how engines are boring. Like Safe Space, Snowflake. Yeah, like I said, these characters actually not look great. And this broke the internet in half. And I mean, literally, like a lot of people pissed out by this book. Me personally, I didn't give a damn. I wrote this book sounds stupid with my reading. And the thing might be got delayed basically indefinitely. So we don't know when it's going to come out. My best guess is never going to come out because, frankly, let's face it, neither Marvel nor the creator will come out inside of the series in the future. Yeah, this thing in my opinion has been buried at the point of insanity. So I don't think this book will ever come out. And honestly, I'm glad it's not coming out because this book sounds really bad. It sounds really across the fuck waiting to happen. And nobody cares about it in my opinion. The one kid I get in with B0. And that's about it. Okay, this sounds stupid. Now, do I think this book will be horrible? I don't know. Good thing is probably Outlaw, so I don't give a damn about Outlaw. Outlaw is such a stupid event, so I just don't give a damn. And frankly, who cares about New Warriors? Like, New Warriors even butchered from insanity. At this point, I don't care anymore. So, if this thing ever comes out, probably out of curiosity as a comedy video. But I might echo the harder thing, so whatever. Could it happen good? Probably not, no. As a comedy, it would be funny. As a trailer, it would be funny. But as a series, well, no, it would be horrible. But I could be 100% wrong about it, I'll admit that. But like I said, until more information and the things that are going on with New World, let's just wait to see what happens. Whatever. Next, how do we comment the Marvel way? How do I comment the Marvel way? I can't repeat the Marvel history. In 2020, the publisher planned to revisit that in a refreshing new reader-friendly series. While I cooked my head thing, artist Scott Corey planned to give an understanding comic style and design to comics, and unique visual landscape employed, then go into a bit of history and lesson for comics and Marvel Lone Growth. We returned to one in April, but like everything on the list, it fell off the calendar due to the pandemic. I haven't seen or heard from since. Neither Marvel, the creator, nor New don't have any outside of the title, but given the subject matter, it seems something Marvel would want to do to get a new audience, we simply stand classic order in Marvel Comics. Yeah, I'm gonna comment this. Basically, this thing about a complete history lesson, and that's cool and all. And honestly, I've been all for this. This sounds very interesting. Granted, you're probably cutting out a lot of basically information that is very, very important, especially in the banger state at Marvel. But fuck it, I would check it out for curiosity. But whatever. Right, no skin in my bones. And I know this does suck because I do want to tell a good story. But for better or for worse. This thing will probably going to turn to one, so we'll see. Next is Punisher vs. Barracuda. Although the Marvel Max on a stun cold story at the Punisher, and Marvel Max X Prestige 5 is the Punisher series was locked in earlier to debut in April until it's being shut down. Whether Ed Brisson or the Conservative were teaming up to bring the club and its create Barracuda out of the alternate continuity and into the main Marvel U with this book. The series was in talks for years, and we are told was a big passion project for both the authors. At least 4 of the 5 series are completely drawn according to our sources, but with hiatus, Chevrolet had moved on to other projects. Since that hiatus, in exclusive agreement with Marvel had expired, and he's begun branching out with other work at other publishers. We're hoping in the series will eventually see the light of day, but haven't heard any plan to complete the project. My best guess this book is never come out since both writers are both gone, which that's a shame, because that sounds good. I mean, Punisher is a very controversial character, to say the least, but you know what, I would check that out. That sounds good. So put the Ed Brisson is a good writer, so I trust him, so maybe it can be good. I don't know, maybe it's me, but for better or for worse, it does suck, but maybe the series will come back after eventually. But who knows? Next we have a Spider-Man, who he's had that double whammy, delayed one by the pandemic, and the second time, well, we're not really sure. This 5-issue series by Kevin Shinner and Alberto Jimenez, Albuquerque was announced to debut in June 2020. Then after the pandemic, we scheduled to December, a few weeks before the debut, Marvel will hold the title again. Shank has said the book is still on the way, and way into the time is right to release it. Given Web Spider-Man at the time to an upcoming Disney Parks ride scheduled to debut in 2021, we made the time is right when Disney Parks sure of the ride's official launch. Wait. So this thing was the launch day at Disney Park ride? How do you feel about that? That sounds weird to me. I don't know. I said for a second to that Marvel, stop reading too many Spider-Man books. We need a British Spider-Man. Like, look, you say no, Batman. Too many Spider-Man books. Like, for God's sake, Marvel, you don't need to read every single Spider-Man book under the sun. Like, just read Spider-Man alone. Like, we already have my book. We don't have the main book. let's read those two books and that's about it. All the Spirit have been failures. Like, Spaghetti Spider-Man by Nick, not Nick Spencer. Chip Sazarty was kind of disappointing. Finding Nemo Spider-Man was, it was okay with Tom Taylor, although Tom Taylor's writing. But honestly, you weren't missing much. And as to everything else, whatever. I think in my opinion, this book, it's just nuts pointless. Then again, they did say that waiting until time's right, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm no comment with those, we'll see. Next, finally, the Dark Ages, which is the biggest one that for me. This is the big one I was looking for the most, because look at this. This is bad, looks pretty cool, and it looks very interesting by Tom Taylor. What is that quote? This one you need because you're not after the pandemic influence distribution shutdown with fixed but still MIA. Dark Ages written by Tom Taylor and artist Ivan Cortello intended at a fall 2020 event following more key heroes at the world experience of Blackout. It was announced in a true event nature with a surprise story and made free comic day X-Men issue 1 one-shot. Barely Saga the Marvel Universe. But like Image Comics Saga, it was made in a bit of limbo, with neither creators or publisher speaking up with any revised schedule estimate of when it will come out. Prior to physical global calamity of Blackout is considered poor taste to publish when the world is in a real calamity, but whatever the reason, we're left in the profit of dark like the heroes in the story. Yep. Yeah, nothing else in the show. But the Dark Ages will come out this year, but since the pandemic happened, this book is never gonna come out. Which is a damn shit. I love telling you, one of my favorite writers, but damn it, once again, Penny the fuck everything up. Damn you, Penny, why don't you ruin everything? Yep. Yeah, nothing else on the show. Alright, my bottle, as you all know, I love my one thing, I love the character, I love the story, I love at the order history. Granted, I have for more like the main problem than with too many events. However, out of all the things that was canceled in 2020, the one book I'm looking for was Dark Ages. I mean, look at it! This looks amazing, this looks badass, this sounds like 10 times one of the best stories I want to read for the past decade. It's written by Tom Taylor, one of the writers. Plus, in this book, I had my age, I don't mean we are ever going to see that book. Which is a damn shame because it's so pretended to be a great book, how Injustice. Fact. Because in all honesty, imagine making an Injustice universe, but from Marvel, that would be insanely cool and very badass, and I'd be all for a bit of like a Dark Ages video about how Injustice from Marvel. Like, it sounds cool, and judging by the shit team for with the Dark Ages, it sounded like a cool bit of epic event. Granted, I don't mean the thing was going to be an event because we don't know if this thing was supposed to be connected to the main Marvel universe. Best yet, the thing was supposed to be at the separate together because, yeah, during this Dark Ages stuff, Iron Man Billy lost his entire leg. And, well, all Billy technology be shut down. Yeah, I can see why he lost Billy's leg and all this, so I mean the thing was to be canon. I think this thing would be kind of Injustice universe, but for Marvel, kind of a dark bit of the story. I mean, literally. So, I would have been all for this story. Granted, I remember more too many events these days, so I get why he canceled it, but come on, you can always give Tom Taylor like the point finish it before you cancel it. But maybe they cancel it due to the pandemic happening, so I get why they're going to cancel it, even though that would suck, but for better for worse, it's really frustrating that we're not going to be Dark Ages. Which is a damn shame because so much potential. Now, as for everything else, like the Infinity Destiny stuff, okay, that's awful. I am so done with the Infinity Stones because the Infinity Stones have been used to death at this point. We need a break with them. Like, Marvel, stop focusing on the Infinity Gems. You use them too many times from insanity. We need a break with them. Fact. Because, you know, the Infinity Gems have only romance and only anything to them. Infinity Gauntlet is one of the better events out there, more than out there with maybe one of the better events. Period, and Secret Wars, and that's about it. Because the last time we seen Infinity Gems, they were destroyed in John Higgins Avengers, and then they came back in Infinity War. I mentioned before when Adam Warlock gave all the gem personalities, and they was supposed to lead up into this thing. And honestly, I mean, no, it's not interesting. This is also boring because I don't give a damn about Infinity Gems anymore. Like we're done with them. What Infinity Gems like? Basically, rest at this point because Marvel, you've been episoding been doing that for years, and it's been really a break, right? Because in all honesty, what I'm looking for after this upcoming event with all these new characters, with Overdrive and any of the new characters like Overtime, White Box, Quantum, or any of these characters, not really. I wasn't looking for these guys because they are so insane boring. The only character is the prisoner dude. But that's not saying much because no one gets it down like it. It sounds boring, dull with the time. Like, this sounds a bit like a cash grab after winning happened. For me, I am done with the vintage gems. No one gets it down. We need a break. Heck. Because in all honesty, they've been being just been used too many times from insanity. I mean, what's this? The fans aren't done to return. Both new account characters, the weirdo in the Titanic Crash in Infinite Destiny, which will raise the ground for future story. We see them all universe, but found out who possessed the stones. And that's about it. That's all we got for this thing. It's what we have the two new characters. Overdrive with the Prisoner dude, and this guy, the Iron Man. They all look so generic and boring. Like, none of the characters in they're boring, and honestly, this is just a waste of time. And I'm just glad this book got canceled because no one gives a damn about this character. They sound boring and dull and just stupid. I'm not saying this event would be interesting, it would, but honestly, this sounds like a bad idea went over because we need a break from more events. Well, stop doing the event from saying you're killing Betty, you're cutting my baby events. Stop doing events. But at this point, since the thing got canceled, I don't think it's ever come out. Which is a shame because it had potential, but I'm done busy with the Benny Gems. We need a break out of all these new characters. This sounds like bad doing over. For bad, for worse, it could have been actually much worse, but whatever. Now, as for New Warriors, yeah, let's get to this bomb in a sec. Okay. New Warrior out of bomb before. This thing is controversial for a lot of reasons. Reason number one, all these characters sound like bad ideas. Reason number two, sound like stupid. Fact. Yeah, but I don't remember these guys. These guys would have come out here an outlaw, and Jesus Christ, these guys are so fucking stupid. Because what? Remember Screen Time? This guy was for me after doing the new Warriors, doing the more outlaw crap, and you got a problem with like inner gas. Seriously, how the fuck did that work? Inner gas? Like what the fuck? That was stupid out of my life. Like, oh, this sounds so fucking stupid. Made that brain explode how stupid it is. They have Snowflake 6 big, but broke the everything in half of it, which the rest of these characters better. They have B negative. And only I want to get B negative. My friend sound a lot more interesting. He sound a lot more cool because he always had a personality that acted a lot more interesting and talented in New Warriors. He sounded a lot more cool, and I'm a woman all for but the teen movies character. Granted, it would be not a very weird character, but at least he sounded very good gimmick. But as a trailblazer, not so much. All these characters sound like bad went over and funky. This sounds like a mess waiting to happen. Now, granted, I had that ball for a New Warrior has been a hit in the trailblazers for the past decade, and ever since the thing was announced, a lot of people thought this would be the worst thing ever. I think it could have been interesting in a way, but I'm playing a dead horse in that one. But at this point, I didn't think that got canceled because we had another New Warrior for years. Well, we got months at this point. Ever since Outlaw was announced. Act. Because in all honesty, no one gets it down on Outlaw. Outlaw is a stupid event that's so garbage, so stupid. But I don't get him Outlaw. It's such an awful event that does not need to exist. Like, we need to break them all, man. And Outlaw, it's just sound like a bad idea. And honestly, with New Warrior getting canceled, for bad for worse, everything's done. We don't have to deal with things ever again. And honestly, at this point, I don't get him Outlaw. I'm done with Outlaw. I'm done with that crap. In fact, I just want to move on at this point. Now, for New Warriors, whatever, I don't care anymore. At this point, I don't think the thing ever come out. Which is a shame because it would be fun with the comedy or the reading idea. I read it for curiosity. Now, what I ran way on this book? Probably not, no. But honestly, at this point, I don't give a damn about that series. It just ain't that same point. It's not like a bad and over. Granted, the way I think Daniel Kirby is a comedian, so maybe he could have made this book like a joke, what it's supposed to be. It could have been funny and meta. And you know what? Comedy is subjective, so I think that was the point. I think that was why this book actually got backlash because it's a comedy. So for better for worse, we tried to the book, which is a shame because I really bought Okay, not by the way, I will have to check the book out. Because I think it's not interesting. But, whatever. There's no review about that one, so, yeah, we'll see. Next. As for everything else, Megan Chavez, no comments. I don't give a Megan Chavez. I don't want to care her. Because they put their care on Sandy. And my big if the thing does come out, they'll probably pick up this book right now, but we'll see. After everything else, like Silk, Nebula, Gwen Stacy, Dark Court Alpha, no comment whatsoever. Like, I'm done with Marvel and for we need a break. And I would have in this series, like I said before, with Gwen Stacy was supposed to come out, but that didn't happen. We had Nebula supposed to come out, that didn't happen. Our books did not come out in 2020. And honestly, this pandemic fucking me out for insanity that I'm not surprised when these books came out. We did the same. Some of these books sound cool, some of these books sound badass, all these books sound stupid. And honestly, at this point, there's nothing we can do. In fact, you know what, basically, COVID really fucked everything up for insanity at this point. This thing might have been destroyed out of our industry at this point, and for better for worse, it destroyed all of media. A lot of things got delayed, a lot of things got canceled, and honestly, a lot of these books got canceled because of COVID. So there's nothing we could do at this point. So, for better for worse, some books in my opinion don't need to come out. Some books do need. It's kind of messed up when you feel that. Like that thing is fucking into the Sandy, and at this point in general, I actually bite the bullet and just wait until next year to read some of these books. But one book I'm at this point is not good at Dark Ages, but there's nothing we can do. So, as for my thoughts on all these books in general, some of them sound interesting, some of them sound cool, some of them sound really stupid, some of them sound bad, and the one book I really disappointed that I got delay is the Marvel but could be sick, because that book sounded a lot more fun, some badass and very interesting. And look at it, this looks amazing, this looks great, and yeah, it's all about Alex Ross, perfection, 10 out of 10, A+. But there's nothing we could do. So I'm just hoping this book does come out 2021, but until then, with wish happens. As for everything else, there's nothing we could do. Like, the one book I'm looking forward to, I do want to come out Dark Ages, because Dark Ages might sound a lot more fun. Back in the Infinity stuff, I'm done with the Infinity Gem, we need a break from the Infinity Gem for this time. But stop, Marvel, you've been super stuff with that thing, point Sandy. Stop it, stop doing the Infinity Gem, leave it alone. But as for everything else, we'll see. But, anywho, more trouble. I think it's about it. Oh, yeah. In conclusion, am I having this? Any book got canceled, or some of these books never came out? The one book that got canceled or delayed with Dark Age. Dark Age one book before the movie. That book sounded more bad, more interesting, and 10 times out better than any of these other books. But after everything else, nothing to talk about. Me personally, I need to more Dark Age never came out, but like I said before, there's nothing we can do. So, until we go on, if we're ready to figure out with these books, good just hope best, plan the words, and play that. God, you know, the 21 get better. Well, 21 years old, what's 21 not to get a much better year than this year. But until then, we see. But, anywho, what's about this book item? In conclusion, am I advertising book? I can't. No, I'm not. I'm kind of disappointed because one book is going to talk about, but other than that, the name we do. So no, we see. The one book and cancel or 2020 Marvel title that never came out in the ways. Comment emoji by the ancient news. Do I get to it? Also, help you add these on 2020 Marvel titles that never came out. And what book were you looking for in 2020? And what book do you think that needs to come out? I'm Pre-All Convo. I'm also working for me on Twitter. Pre-All Scott and Channel. Find Triple Stars. Pre-All the Bell Kind. Yeah, I'll put your own story. Pre-All if you can. I'll talk along with Marvel. See ya. Bye, Mom. Please pick a side. Please. See ya. Alright, Mom. See ya. Bye.